What's going on YouTube? Rabe here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers masterpiece MP21 Bumble, also known as Bumblebee. Yes, for you younger crowd, all you kids watching this, Bumblebee was not in fact a Chevy Camaro back in the day. He was a Volkswagen Beetle, as you can see. And he was certainly not a butt-kicking ninja bot. He was he was kind of the loser of the Autobots, the smallest and weakest of the Autobots. He was a scout, but as you can see here, he is beautifully represented on the package here by the nice yellow Volkswagen Beetle, and of course the little Bumblebee robot mode, as well as I think this is Daniel in the mech suit from the Transformers movie, the original 1986 Transformers movie. Yeah, the mech suit that Daniel wore to save his dad, I guess. And so yeah, very nice packaging. You can see the Volkswagen logo here, officially licensed product, as you can see by the this guy. On the side, we've got B, kind of aiming his gun. Yeah, sure, why not? Top, you get the usual logo. You've got the Volkswagen Type 1 on the side here. And on the back, it just shows you some of the cool features of the figure. Here he is, just standing. You got the transformation of the mech suit. You've got the spare tire on the back of Bumblebee here, and of course, the face swap gimmick. Here he is next to MP10, and inside MP10's trailer, which, yeah, you could probably fit a couple of him inside of MP10's trailer. You just stuff him in there real good. And here's the accessory list, and that's pretty much it for the box. So, putting that aside, inside the box, you get the instruction manual. Yay, instruction manual, hooray. You get one of those. You get a bio card, you know, Masterpiece Bumble bio card. There you go. There it is on the back. There are his stats and all that fun stuff. You get the spare face. Woo, spare face. You also get, but wait, there's more. You get a spare side mirror. Because Volkswagen only has one side mirror. You get two. One you have to put in. Be very careful. It's kind of a tough fit. It's a tight fit, so don't break it trying to put it in there the first time. But you do get a spare, just in case you ham hands it a little bit too much. And you, of course, get Daniel and Bumblebee here. Here they are in all of their adorable vehicle glory. So, let's take a quick look at Daniel here, because, you know, you're probably less interested in him than in Bumblebee. He does freewheel for the most part. His wheels are not the most, like, they don't touch the ground all that terribly well. But as kind of an add-in, he's pretty good here. So here he is in the suit. You can see a little face in there, a little kid head. He's got wheels going on. He's got the blaster units up here. He's got some thrusters on the back, or just, you know, general tech bits. And overall, yeah, it's a nice, well, for lack of a better word, it's a nice accessory to have. It's just pretty cool overall. And you can actually transform this guy, and let me show you how. We'll just go ahead and get Daniel kind of out of the way, and just sort of just get him out of the way. Alright, so, cool thing you do is actually this clear bit. You just pull that right off, and you can see you can access the head and shoulders of Daniel, and you can just put his head down here. So there he goes. Pretty neat right there. Also, I'm not sure if I missed something. I don't think it's in the instructions, but these, I guess, go out. I don't think, oh yes, I did totally miss that. So yeah, you're supposed to have these like that for the vehicle mode. And I totally missed that, and I do apologize. So let me do this so you guys can see it proper like. Oh man, I messed up good. Alright, let's get the bubble back on. Whoops. Paul Newman's gonna have my legs broke. Alright, so here you go. Here is the actual factual vehicle mode of the of Daniel in the mech suit. So there you go. Alright, so to transform him, like I said, pop the head, pop the shield off, push the head down. You're gonna pull these forward and then push these in so he doesn't have a chest collapsed horribly. Yeah, and just bring this whole side up, clip the sides in just like so, flip these bits around and then down, and those are basically your arms for the guy, and you just scoot the wheels inside, and you can see he's got little fists and the blasters here and the thrusters in the back, so it's all good. And then you stretch out the legs like so. Okay, bring the feet down. Alright, and then bring the wheels, the back wheels, you're just going to flip this whole bit out and then flip the wheels around and in to kind of fill in the foot there. You see what I mean? So you bring it back up like this and then out and around, and that will fill in the foot. And that's basically your mech suit. You want to put the helmet back on, but make sure that the parts that were in front like this before are now off to the sides, so he has clear, unobstructed vision. Yeah, and he's pretty cool. He's got some posability here. He's got little flappies on the side, so you can kind of get his legs out to the side a little bit. His knees are kind of, you know, not the most posable. You can bend it like that far back. You can't break his legs, so he can kick forward. So that's something. Yeah, and I mean it's not bad. It's a pretty cool addition. It's ball jointed at the hip, so he can kind of wiggle around like that. He's got ball jointed shoulders, but it's kind of obstructed, so it can mostly go up and down. You can bend it forward at the transformation joint if you so desire. The elbow is just kind of rocks back and forth. You can bend it if you pull this out a little bit, so you can get kind of that motion going on. But not the most posable. But he is inside like a mech suit, so it's not, you know, may not have human posability, because it may be meant for mobility more than I guess, I don't know. It's meant to go zoom zoom, not like acrobatics. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, I mean overall it's a pretty neat little pack-in to help kind of fill the price point for Bumblebee. But other than that, not too much to say about it. So there is Daniel in his mech suit. Okay? Alright. Now, give me just a second and we'll handle Mr. B himself. Alright guys, so here is Bumblebee in all of his masterpiece glory. And he's a cute little Volkswagen. Rolls very nicely. You can see he's got some VW logos on his hubcaps. Maybe kind of hard to, there we go. Zoom right in there. You can see those very nicely. I love the paint job. Very nice, like deep, almost orangey yellow. So it's not like crazy bright yellow that a lot of Bumblebees have been in the past. It's nice and glossy, very nice looking. There is some gapping, but obviously, you know, there's only so much you can do with a transformer this size, and you know, complexity for lack of a better word, but very nicely done overall. The only thing I kind of don't like so much is the he's got his robot arms, you can see under here, are in the back, and they do kind of you know, they do kind of stick out a little bit from the back. It's not, when you have them on the ground, obviously you really can't see it that well. It doesn't really cause any problems there, but it is noticeable when you're like holding it in your hands. You're like, oh, he's definitely got some junk in the trunk. Yeah, so I mean, there's that. Other than that, I mean, I really do like the design. It's nice. It's clean for the most part. And I think they did a really good job with the size they were working with. And I have fuzz on me. But yeah, very, very nice. Some clear headlights going on there. And clear plastic tail lights as well. Very, very cool. You can see he's got a little spare tire going on here. And the trick to this is, if you don't want the spare tire, you just pull this right off. Okay? You see the little hole in there. And in the back, he's actually got this little guy. He's got a license plate. That's the other thing. There are a couple of sprue marks on this guy. That's kind of a bummer, but not terrible. Not the end of the world. And if I can remember how this goes in, I want to say it goes in like that. There you go. You just stick that in there, and he's got the little license plate. You can put, you know, decal on there if you have one, you know, like a water or rub decal. So very, very cool. You got that going on, and underneath you can see, of course, he's got weapon storage for his gun. You can just pull that right out. And yeah, very, very nice little vehicle mode. So to transform Bumblebee, certainly not difficult. Did it without any instructions. Super simple. What you want to do is you just got to kind of wiggle his legs out so that this front panel detaches. It's just on 2 tabs here. And before you do anything, you want to swing this out naturally, but before you do that, you want to take this bit with another very nice VW logo and just swing it up and under. And just make sure it tucks into this empty bit here, because when you swing this forward, the top is going to just sit inside that portion nicely, and that's going to kind of hold everything there together. And before you close anything in over here, you'll want to kind of push this in. Just get your finger behind it. Swing that around to reveal the Autobot logo. Very nice. Sculpted in there. Now, take care of the legs. You're just going to separate like so. Pull the knee down. Just like that. And it'll snap into place. There you go. Like so. And we'll untab the door section from the sides of the leg. And just move that forward. So untab, move that forward, just like so. Flip the wheels underneath, and then wrap the door around the back of the foot, and this tab will go into this little slot area here. And that'll tab in just nicely, just like so. And there you have his legs and feet. Very cool. So coming around the back here, what you want to do is we're going to go ahead and pull the back of the vehicle up just like so, and then we're going to pull these 2 sides of the vehicle out and down, and then we're going to take the arms. You can see the back of the car actually is part of the arm. You're just going to untab it from the side here, snap that into place. The back wheel, I should say. Just untab that, snap that into place, and there you have the body mostly done. Pull the back of the car back here, flip it around, flip the back bumper down and in, like so, and then pull the whole thing down. You'll see kind of a hook back here, maybe a little hard to see, and a slot right in the back. Just want to tab that in and just lock that into place like so. Then you just want to flip the arms around, flip the fist out, bring the lights down and kind of just tuck them under the arms, or you can kind of leave them wherever you like. But that's where that's where they go to kind of give the very clean silhouette. And just kind of bring that down and around. Flip out the fist. Get the shoulders where you like. And there you have Masterpiece Bumblebee. Looking so cute. He is very small. So here he is, MP Bumble. And again, you can take out the steering, or not the steering wheel, the license plate, and stick it in here in the back of the spare tire, and then stick the spare tire onto his back. So very, very nice. Stick the gun, of course, in his hand, and there you have him. Very, very nice. Now for posability, he's got it. The head, of course, is on the kind of swivel and rock that we're used to seeing now on these Masterpiece figures. So you can go up, not too far back, but you can look down as well. And of course, side to side. There's his normal face sculpt, and you can, of course, remove that just by popping it out, having this very creepy looking non-face back here. Then grab your other spare face and just plug it right in, and there you go. That simple. Super, super easy. He's got ball jointed shoulders, just like so. He's got a bicep swivel. He's got the elbow. He does not, probably because of the size of the figure, he doesn't have a wrist swivel, which is kind of a bummer, but really not the end of the world in this case. He is posable enough that you can kind of get around it. He also does not have the opening and closing fist, even though he kind of has a little dimple there to kind of indicate, sort of emulate the opening and closing fist. But again, on a figure this size, it probably just wouldn't make enough sense, I guess, to put that in there. But he does have a nice little waist swivel. He's got the universal joint hips with a swivel at the upper thigh. He's got nice deep knees. And he's got feet that can rock back and forth, as well as an ankle tilt. How about that? So you can get some really nice poses out of this guy. He is very posable for his size. And to show you what his size is, well, here he is with Daniel in the full-on robot mode. Here he is with Masterpiece Wheeljack. There you go. So you can see he's small. He's not your regular Masterpiece size. And here he is with MP10, just to kind of put the final point on that. So he is very small. He is smaller than a deluxe. He's a little bit bigger than a Scout. Here he is with the Optimus Prime pen. And let's see, do I have a deluxe scale Transformer nearby? I do not. Sorry. But yeah, he is quite small, and I think that's really, really cool. I think it works well. It's he's not my favorite Masterpiece toy for sure, but I think this guy is one of the most playable, and by that I mean he's really simple to transform back and forth. It's not a hassle. It's really fluid. It's simple. It's quick, and he's small enough that he makes. You have basically a Masterpiece fiddle former. Like you can have him on your desk and just kind of pick him up and mess with him and and he's a really, really nice representation of the original Bumblebee character. So for that, I think they did a great job. Yeah, I would have liked to see at least wrist swivels. I really don't think there was a real reason why we couldn't have that. Yeah, I mean, there's a few things here and there that could have been changed, but I think overall, for what you get, I think they did a fantastic job on this guy. I'm very pleased with him, and I'm very happy to display him with my other Transformers Masterpiece figures. So, yeah, very, very cool. Masterpiece Bumblebee. Super excited. I forgot to show off his size and vehicle mode. I had this guy ready. But yeah, he's real small. So anyway, I'll take a picture, before, and I'll add the picture into the end of the video probably. So, yeah, really, really cool. I'm happy to have him. So, thank you guys. That's going to do it for this review. I want to thank you so very much for watching. As always, be sure to hit that like button, help me out a little bit, and yeah. Stay tuned. I've got more Transformers coming real soon, hopefully. I've got Generations, RC, and all them on the way, so stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.